this whole story is just wrong, and yeah, we've forum chatted it. Hi, welcome to Bamfordrose and another forum chat. This week I've taken something from Facebook, and this is a follow-up. This is a part 2 to our incorrect diagnostics question mark. Obviously all in our opinion. So just to recap, a owner had came here with a 4.7, I think it's 2011 V8 Vantage, and at tick over the engine sounds quite rattly. It's a commonly heard sound. Many early 4.7s exhibit this sound, and it's a poor noise, vibration, harshness from the dry sump system, chain, scavenge pump, that sort of thing. It's rotational, you can hear it clicking. Get the revs up to about 2000 RPM and it completely dies, completely goes away. So this is just an annoyance at idle. This guy had been in once for us to diagnose that, and we really put him off fixing it because it's a huge job. Engine out, new sump system, put it on, and importantly, this isn't an error state, it's not a wear state, it's not going to get any worse, it's not going to get louder, engine's not going to suddenly stop. This is just a poor noise, vibration, harshness issue that this engine's exhibiting. And yeah, I can see, I think that, you know, this guy was pulling in at the golf club, whatever, and you know, it's very embarrassing. Yeah, get that, it is. About a year later he came back, noise was exactly the same, said it would be. It's not a wear state, error state, nothing's going to go wrong. And again, I said, well, okay, you know, you're back for a second time, well, we can fix it. And I did give him a quote for that job. So he went away and didn't have the work, didn't have the repair. Next thing I know, there's a story on Facebook saying, hey, I've taken my car to this establishment, and they've said, yeah, big end bearings, and they're going to take the engine out and going to fix it. Well, that's what we're going to call bullshit on. It's, you know, like I said before, engine's 101. This noise has been there for 30,000 miles, and a wear in a big end that makes a big end rattle is going to last barely 30 engine cycles before it completely gives up. So straight away, this is why we ran this story before as a forum chat, because this was just rubbish. So he posted an update, and yeah, I'm getting the car back, and whilst it's there, I'm going to have a blueprinted engine build. So it isn't just a straightforward repair, which was being fixed under warranty, because that was one of the other things that we were picking this up for. Because the extended warranty policy is administered by a separate third-party underwriter, and I know from experience that to repair a car under that policy, it's going to have to be just a repair of what's needed. So if, for instance, you were taking the engine out to put new big end bearings in, but the piston rings were worn, and that was commensurate with the mileage that the car has got on the clock, well, the warranty policy isn't going to pay for new piston rings. Why should it? You know, the piston rings, okay, are worn, they're not failed, and they'll go on for many more miles, so the warranty policy wouldn't repair them. So this job raised eyebrows, because apparently the warranty policy was going to be paying for this. So it's now turned into a full blueprint engine. So skim the cylinder heads, port the inlet, exhaust ports, whatever, to get some more horsepower out of it. And you can see from some follow-up posts that the bearings that have been refitted aren't the factory tri-metal bearings. They're the bearings that Race World uses, which has got some lead content in them. The tri-metal bearings last perfectly long enough. They're not an error state, so in a road car there's no need to put a lead content bearing in there. But it's had lead bearings. So if a warranty is paying for this, then they're going to pay for a standard fix. They're not going to be paying for a motorsport fix, because now you're going outside production process. You're now going outside factory process. The torque, the connecting rod is done to, because the lead bearings were meant for a titanium rod not the sintered rod. This is all now going completely outside of a production process repair. And when it goes back in the car, the warranty has fixed a breakdown on a car, okay? So now that engine is rebuilt and going back in the car, it's got more power, it's got wrong parts. How does a warranty policy pay for that? It won't do. And I know from experience they police the warranty claims quite closely. So how this whole process has been paid for by warranty, which is one of the reasons why he posted to start with by saying, hey, at this independent garage it's also being paid for by the factory warranty policy. I seriously question everything to do with that. So now he's got the car back. Yeah, it's had that blueprinted engine. Great, well done. You'll enjoy that because you know blueprinted engine is a powerful thing, responds well. So that's good. Oh, and now the job has escalated. It's had exhaust manifolds, catalysts, dampers, clutch and flywheel. Well, when he posted the story on Facebook for the first time round, this was a repair that was being done under warranty. Now it's a completely different job, huge upgrade. And again, the warranty policy is now paid to fix the engine, to get it back to standard specification, repair the breakdown. Not only is the engine completely outside of production process, but now all the upgrade equipment is making that engine perform way better than what it did to start with. It's a standard 4.7 at 420 horsepower, manifolds, CATs, ECU remap, blueprinted engine. One of ours that we do to that spec, it's certainly no less than 500 horsepower. So a warranty policy now is because it's hasn't just stopped now this repair is done, the warranty policy will carry on, and apparently it's now going to warranty a 500 horsepower build. I just don't get that. I get that the car drove in with a poor noise, vibration and harshness problem. That was the sump, that was the scavenge pressure pump, that was the chain system, something in that whole sump assembly. And I get now that that must be fixed, else the guy would be saying, hey, I've got my car back and it's still rattling. So in the process of having that car in, they have cured that problem, that you have to accept that. But now look at the picture of these bearings, because someone on the Facebook group says, hey, have you got a picture of your bearings? And he proudly posts them up. Well, look at those bearings. They look entirely normal. I can't believe why someone would release pictures of those bearings, because this is evidence to refute the warranty claim if Car Care Plan was ever watching. If the bearings were causing that rattling, then the top surface of the bearing would be delaminated. You'd have shredded off, you'd have sheared the top surface off, it'd be looking very rough, and you'd be seeing underneath the several layers of the bearing coating. Here, these pictures, okay, there's witness marks of contact on the bearings, but this is entirely normal. There's absolutely no way the bearings that we see pictured here would have caused the rattling sound that if you're on the Facebook group you can go and hear on the video. So this whole story is just wrong, and yeah, we've forum chatted it.